Hi everyone, this is Angel. This is AngelBreath ASMR, and today is a very special video. It's a Q&A because we hit 4,000 subscribers, which is so many people, so many people, and I wanted to thank you. And also I have an announcement at the end of the video, so if you'd like to just have the announcement, you can just click on the timestamps below. And if you like to hear me rumble with a French accent, you can stick around. So first of all, I would like to thank you all for, well, first of all, for 4,000 people just following me, and even like there are so many people watching my videos, and it's actually kind of crazy. So thank you very much everyone. I'm just in my room making videos and you guys are so nice about it. So thank you so much. I could never thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. Honestly, thank you so much. Now, thank you everyone that commented on my community post. I'm gonna answer every single one of your questions. So let's begin with the basic information. First question is by Amanda. Thank you, Amanda, for your question. So you asked me, where are you from? So as some of you already noticed, and you can also hear it, I am from France, born and raised in France. My parents are not from France, though, like not really. So I grew up with like a multicultural background, but born and raised in France. Next question is by GDC Kojo. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but one thing I know is that you often comment on my videos, so thank you so much about that. I really enjoy reading every single one of those. Anyway, 3 questions we have. What made you start an ASMR account? Why did you choose the name AngelBreath? No reason, really. I've always been watching ASMR. I started watching ASMR when I was in middle school, so I think it was about 10 years ago. And I remember back then I told my stepfather, I was like, I want to make an ASMR channel. I really want to buy that mic, that €100 mic, and make an ASMR channel. And obviously he was like, what is that girl on about? Because he was not popular at all. And also I was like, I don't know, 12. So it was not an idea that I kept thinking about. Sometimes I was like, and it just happened like that. I just sat in front of my phone, because it's my phone, and I just started filming. And I remember being like, I need to edit this as quickly as possible, or else I'm gonna be cringed out and never post it, and nothing is ever gonna come out of this. So I did. Why AngelBreath ASMR? I didn't come up with the name AngelBreath myself. AngelBreath is the username my mom used to always use on like a lot of websites, and I never thought too much about it. And yeah, I was just like, I didn't even know what it meant at first because I didn't speak English. And when I started looking for like artist names for music and stuff, I was like, oh, AngelBreath sounds cool, but it sounds more like an ASMR channel. So when I did start an ASMR channel, it was like very obvious. I did not think twice about it. So yeah, here I was. Now, last question. How fast would you swim a 50-meter race? Not fast. I'm the worst swimmer. I do the doggy paddle. So I would say like a minute and a half. I'm a terrible swimmer. Yeah. Now we have 2 people that asked the same question. So we have Jaden dark, and cream. I'm not sure if I can say everything, but cream. How about you? Shut up. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I don't really know what I can say or not. So Cream and Jaden asked me, what's your second most fear, biggest fear, and why isn't it your first? You guys should eat up sometimes, because I had never been asked that question, and like 2 times you guys should be friends, because that's that's funny. Anyway, I really had to think about that, but I think my second worst fear is water, because I'm a terrible swimmer. I cannot tread water, like stay on the surface. I will just drown. And also, it's not like pools, it's more like, like lakes or the ocean, or I'm terrified of not seeing what's under me. It's just making me like not good at all. Also, don't use those informations in a bad way, alright? I trust you with those informations. Now, why isn't it first? Because my claustrophobia takes the first place. Do not ever put me somewhere that is like closed. My worst fear, I'm not even gonna say it because I'm scared I'm gonna manifest it or something, but I'm really, really scared of like teeny tiny spaces that are underground, yeah, I'm freaked out, and yeah, water comes after that. Next question is by Honjus 6666666. What was your favorite childhood toy? Also, thank you for the compliment, and hi from New Zealand. This is so incredible that people are from New Zealand. Hi guys, I loved Taskmasters. My favorite childhood toy. I grew up with like a lot of electronics, so I didn't really have a favorite childhood toy. I loved the DS, and if I had to think about one thing, I had those bouncy balloons that you jump on, and it was really fun. I remember going around the neighborhood with my little bouncy thing, and it was super fun. But yeah, I was addicted to my Nintendo DS, so that's either that or I was outside playing, so I was not a lost cause. Next question by you Queen. Hypothetically, if everyone will die one day and every single achievement you'll ever accomplish, every time you will make throughout your life, and every thought that will ever go through your head will end up meaning nothing in the grand scheme of the universe, does that mean that the person is better off living the best life they could possibly have and enjoying every single minute of their existence, not caring much about other people's opinion, and making every second of their life the best experience they could ever wished for, so that on their deathbed they regret nothing? Or should they sacrifice their whole life making other people happy and creating things that will forever remain in history, since their own existence is finite and nothing but their ashes will remain one day, but they can stay alive in their benefits to society that will forever carry their name through the generations? Also, why are the sea lions called lions if they literally look like nothing like tame lions? Why? This one right here, officer. No, but more seriously, I was thinking about your question a lot, and I think I'm gonna give you a very basic answer, but I think it is up to you to decide what you want to do. There's no right or wrong answer. It's literally what your heart tells you to do. Very basic, I know, but I have a very, very, very good friend of mine whose only wish in life is to have a dog, a golden retriever, and to, have a wife and be happy, And if that's what he wants, then why would he bother, like, trying really hard to let a trace in the world? If that's not what he aims for. On the other side, I think I'm more like, I want to leave something in the world. I'm not satisfied until I feel like I've made a difference. What that means is that you literally just do what you think is good for you. Even though the second path, I feel, is more tortuous, if that makes sense. Now for the sea lion question, I was so excited to answer that question. I have a theory, which is not really a theory. I think one day some random guy just was walking along the street, the beach, and like how people didn't have glasses, like, I don't know, medieval times. So the guy was walking and he saw something on the beach and he was like, oh my god, is that a lion on the beach? So he went to tell his friends that he saw an enormous animal by the beach that looked like a lion, even though it looked nothing like a sea lion. And it just stayed. I think sea lions are called sea lions because someone didn't have glasses. Yes. Next question is by Silent Pain 311. Hi. I hope you're not in pain right now. So, do you believe in God? I don't believe in God. I've not been raised to believe in God. Maybe I would believe in God if I was raised to believe in him or them. I do believe in the universe, whatever that means. Now Kirby's 100. Hi Kirby, hi. I can't believe I got asked a question by D Kirby. Do you think vampires have bad breath? How dare you? I understand your point of view. I think vampires would not smell the best, honestly. They would probably smell like wet concrete, I think. And I think a vampire's breath would smell like, when you hold coins in your hand for a really long time and it smells like copper. I think it would smell like that. But how dare you talk bad about vampires? If you wanted to, you would, alright? Now, I did ask you in the community post to give me a math problems to solve, and 2 of you did. First we have Cream, how about you shut up? And we have Bright Man. First, Cream, this one was really hard. Alright, you really did put the bar too high up. I'm gonna ask my friend who's a math teacher, alright? So I asked him, and apparently the answer is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. 20. The answer is 20. And now the real hard math problem. And I can tell it's a real hard math problem because it's been asked by Brightman. And also I can tell by your profile picture you're like a math PhD. I cannot compete with you. Once again, I had to ask my friend. So I think the answer is 6. Yes. Alright, now we have a question by Jimmy did it. Is it? Oh. Got it, Jimmy did it. Hi Jimmy. Hi, thank you for your question. So the question is, if you could start a university of your own, what would you call it? What would the courses and extracurriculars be? And what would you look for in applying students? So I really thought a lot about that, and I think I would make the personality and identity school. Basically it would be like a fashion school, but it's all about customizing your character, so customizing yourself. So there would be fashion classes, haircut classes, color analysis. One thing about my school is that it's gonna be free, but no extracurriculars because it's free. yeah, it would be all about, self-confidence. There would be self-confidence classes. Yeah, just a very fun school. And I think the slogan of my school would be like, go to peace, girl. So yeah, would you go to my school? Now we have a question by My Eyes Aren't Shut. My Eyes Aren't Shut. Hi. Hi. Are you looking? Thank you for your question. Do you smoke weed? No, I don't. I'm actually terrified of losing control of my brain. So it's a no for me, but I don't mind it. Now we have another question by Cream. Hi Cream, how are you? Again. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done? Buckle up. Buckle up. So, for context, I was living in Japan for my studies, and when I finished studying, I decided to make a few stops between, Japan and France. So I stopped in South Korea first. In South Korea, I went with two of my friends, and one of my friends had already been to South Korea before, and she met people. She had friends, alright. So when we were there, we decided to meet her friends. And basically what happened is that we were trapped in an apartment, and it was a really weird experience because the apartment was empty, but it was supposed to be inhabited by two people, and something was really, really off. Basically they told me like about this weird Korean traditional ritual that I should do to connect with my ancestors, and I was super tired, and I was like, sure, why not? Why not do that? I don't know anything about Korean culture, this must be true. So they set up the ritual. They asked me a ton of questions, like what is your mom's maiden name? Who are you living with? What is your address? And I was like, let me give you all this information. They said it was to help the spirits find me better, and I was like, makes sense. So they asked me a ton of questions, like my mom's job and blah blah blah. Then they put me in a hanbok, which is like the Korean traditional costume, and then they put me in a room where I have to pray for like 20 minutes, which was really hard because you have to get up and down. And then we don't think much about it. We just get out of the apartment. We're supposed to meet them the day after, and we don't, which I think kind of said us, because we leave Korea, we go to Vietnam, which was our second stop, and in the middle of the night my friend wakes me up like, this was a cult. So I was in a cult for a bit. I gave them all my information, including like phone numbers and addresses, but I never had any problems, so I hope I'm not jinxed. That is all. Yeah. Be careful about cults. Next question is by SGT Farmer. Thank you for your question. I have a question for you too, because you often comment my videos and I always wonder, are you really a farmer? This is a question from me to you. Anyways, what is your top 3 movie? So I'm not a cinema critic at all. I love stupid movies, I love bad movies. However, my number 1 movie is Coraline. Number 2 would be Pitch Perfect, or I think you call it Hit Girls in English in the US. I just love a good movie that is like no brain and like good ending, And number 3, which is total opposite, it's a movie from Quebec. If you're from Quebec, I love your accent, so I love Quebec. I would love to visit. It's a movie from Quebec, which is called Red Rooms. I think it's the Red Rooms. Yeah, absolutely mind-blowing. I love that movie. So thank you again for your question. Next question is by I will bury your grandma. Love the creativity here. Will the Women Love Women boarding school character return? Yes, it will return. I will answer your prayers. No, but for real, I saw that. I saw that a lot of you asked for a sequel, and you really seem to enjoy the first video. So I'm gonna give it to you. And I would love to make more because I can make more. My first Women Love Women video, I could not really make more. It was the end for me. I tried to think of a sequel, but I really couldn't find any. But the Women Love Women boarding school character will return. It will. Now we have five questions about ASMR itself by Cream. Once again, Cream, thank you so much for all your questions. That is very lovely of you. And by Jonah Sunshine. Thank you, Jonah. First question is, how heavily do you script your videos? I used to not script them at all. My first videos are just me rolling with what is in my head. I now script literally everything. Maybe I will put some examples here, but I do script everything I say. I do a lot of improv, but I will always have something written because it was too messy, but also now it's kind of blocking me because I don't want to film without a script, and sometimes I just don't have any ideas. So yeah. Now Jenna's question: what's your favorite part about doing ASMR? Honestly, I think the community is what makes it the best, and I'm not being like overly dramatic. I'm always super scared about posting for a lot of reasons. I think this one will be the most difficult to post because we're talking about my personal information, but every single person under my post is really nice. Like, you guys are so lovely, so nice with me. Really want to make me want to make more videos. I was expecting a lot of like, not hate, but things that are not necessarily positive, but I've never really had that. So the ASMR community really is the best. That's wonderful. Next question: what thought goes behind creating your thumbnails? Do you know the picture of the cat that's like no thought behind it really. I just did my first like written thumbnail on a whim, and I just rolled with it. There's no thought behind those eyes really. I just want to have a thumbnail that has a little bit of a style to it, I guess. But yeah, no thought really. Now, why did you pick ASMR over other forms of content creation, and would you still consider other forms of content creation? As I said before, I just wanted to do ASMR. Not a particular reason why, just because I liked ASMR and it was on a whim really. I didn't think too much about it. However, I always wanted to do music videos, like just videos with like the music I like on it. I have so many snippets of my life that I like to film, and I would love to make that, or I guess you could that kind of vlogs, but I don't know, I would love for people to see life the way I see it. So yeah, it does not really make sense, but yeah. And finally, what is the favorite video you've made so far? I do not have a favorite video. I feel like I do not like most of my videos. I'm gonna answer like my first vampire video because it was really fun to make, because I had to buy the props and I don't know, I had so many ideas for that video. It was really fun, and it's also the first video of mine that kind of blew up, that made me have a bit more people see my videos, which was really nice. And yeah, it was a really fun video, even though I remember being so stressed when I posted it. I was like, oh, what if people think they have the wrong idea about, but you guys didn't, so I'm really happy about that. Next question by Belen Montiel. Is this your cat? Can you say hi to your cat if this is your cat? Anyway, what's your favorite ASMR channel? A few years ago I would have said Chibi ASMR because I used to be obsessed with her. I was obsessed with her because we share the same birthday. That's kind of the only reason. I do love her ASMR though, but I was like obsessed because we shared the same birthday. Like, get a grip. But now I have a lot of ASMR artists that I really like, but I would not say I have a favorite. I'm gonna put some names here and there that of people I like, and also I think my favorite video of all time is the alien. I can't remember the name right now, but this video, wonderful. But yeah, I please check out small ASMR artist. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but you know, it's great to try new things. So yeah. Next questions are by Praj Stark 56. I have 3 questions if you don't mind. Yes, I do. Now, Gaming Train X. No, just messing with you. Who is your favorite ASMR artist and why? I do not really have a favorite ASMR artist, as I said before. Now, do you watch anything related to superheroes, and who is your favorite? I'm not really into superheroes. I did watch a lot of Marvels because, you know, the hype and stuff. But I remember when I was a child and it was like, you have to choose your favorite superhero. I was like, Spider-Man. No reason really, but Spider-Man. I think he's really cool. I've never seen a Spider-Man movie, if I'm being honest with you. But I think he looks cool, so I'm really biased. And what games do you usually play? I've been playing the same games over and over for years. I'm not the type to change the games I play. I play League of Legends, and apart from that mistake, that red flag of myself, I love Crypt of the Necrodancer. I love playing Mini Metro. Every day I do my little Mini Metro daily. I love Darkest Dungeon, and how could I forget Life is Strange? I love Life is Strange. Life changing, if you ask me. Now, Gaming Train X asked me what would be your superpower of choice. Mind manipulation. I feel like wasting my answer because if you have charisma, that's kind of like mind manipulation, but mind manipulation, I could do so many things. Like, you wanna follow me, you wanna follow my no, but for real, I think mind manipulation is like super cheated, overpowered. Yeah. Now we have a question by C Hark. If you could set one single world record, what would it be? I remember reading when I was a child about this lady that had the world record for furthest side. I mean, she could see really, really far. Like, I think she could recognize a face from like 2 kilometers away. And sometimes I think about that and I'm like, that was crazy. When I picture 2 kilometers, I'm like, this is not real. I know most of you are from the US, so 2 kilometers are this in feet. But yeah, I think I would love to be able to see from like really, really far and have my name in the world record book. I love those books. But yeah, like, I guess that would be best site, world record for best site. Yeah. Then we have a question by Secret Riz. Thank you, because you always comment on my videos, so thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Now, I love your aesthetics and style. Did you have any inspiration behind it? Also, what are some of your favorite music artists and band? I grew up as a 2000s baby, and I remember when I was younger, my goal was to be one of those girls with, like, you know, they had tights with like a red and a purple stripes, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I've always been like, I want to be emo, I want to be like those girls. They were so cool for me, like the Converse, and this made a lasting impression on me. Also, when I was in elementary school, I went to England in a host family, or maybe it was middle school, whatever, and they were so lovely, and they had a daughter, and her name was Maybelline, and she had those beautiful green hair, like silky, smooth green emerald hair, and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I want that. I want to be cool like that. Yeah, so my inspiration is like early 2000s emo, even though I don't really dress like it, and like skyblocks. I love this whole aesthetic of like stars, and I think you kind of get what I mean, like stars and like blingy things and dark emo. Yeah. Also, thank you. This is really nice. I really appreciate it. Thank you. My favorite artists / bands. For the most obvious ones, I'm gonna say I really like System of a Down, Foo Fighters, Type O Negative, this whole grunge thing / hard rock. For the less obvious ones, I mean, like, looking at me, I adore Mitski. I went to see her live twice last year. She's wonderful. I am also obsessed with Chappelle Roan. I think about her at least once a day. I wish I never heard her music because it just is so beautiful to me. It just makes me want to cry. So yeah. I also really like Bolivia. I went to see them live last year, and I have a signed copy of Twilight by Tim Henson, because I had nothing else to make him sign, so I think that's pretty cool. However, I think my favorite music ever is like Covet. Wait, yes, it's Covet by Basement. It's just a beautiful song. It makes me want to like tear my heart out. So beautiful song. Next question is by Rager005. Do you play bass and or other instruments? I do play bass. I adore my bass. She's gorgeous. Wait, look at her. Oh, I know it's not all about looks, but she does look beautiful. So, my baby. Other than that, I used to play the tuba. I used to play the violin for a few years, but I stopped, and now I mostly play the piano and well, the bass, but I really like playing piano. I think it's a great instrument, especially for like music theory. So then we have a question by RNX24. What are your favorite hobbies? Food colors? I would just love to hear you talk about yourself and what makes you you. Thank you so much. This is such a cute way to ask a question. I'm not the type of person to have hobbies. I love people that have hobbies. I think it's super cool. Like, what do you mean? You just go home and you like cook, or you like draw, or you do manual stuff? That is so cool. I do not have a hobby per se. Like, I don't think so. I love singing. I'm not a great singer, but I love singing. I love music theory. I had music theory classes this morning, so even though it's taking all of my brain power, I really love music theory. Yeah, I think music is like what I like the most, and I really like editing as well. Editing videos, but I think I'm getting tired of seeing my face, so I wish I could edit other videos like from other people. But yeah, my favorite food is like, I think, pain perdu, how do you call that? French toast. I really like French toast. Also tiramisu. I made like 5 tiramisus in the span of like 10 days last year. So yeah, I'm really into baking cakes as well. And my favorite color, purple. I love purple. It's not the most flattering on me, but I love purple. Yeah, I talked about myself way too much, I think, in this video, so I hope you can get a glimpse of who I am. I just noticed I changed my accent back to regular, so I'm gonna try to focus to get back to my French accent. Then we have a question by Skull Teeth. What is your natural hair color? So I was expecting that question, and I'm really glad you asked that question. So I used to dye my hair a lot of crazy colors. I did blue, purple, pink, red, black, blonde, white. I did a lot of colors. My favorite was green. I loved my green hair so much. But I've been diagnosed with like a condition that could make me lose my hair. So I just decided to stop doing it and instead wear wigs. However, I'm gonna tell you more than that. I'm gonna show you what my real hair color is. So brace yourselves and please have mercy on me. So this is my natural hair color, kind of like we're having an Anna Montana moment. I usually wear it like in a ponytail kind of, but this is what my real hair look like. So yeah, if you want to unfollow me because I'm a catfish, just remember I have a reason. I would love to have crazy hair again, but I can't. So I guess I'm just gonna stay like this for the rest of the video, so you can get used to it. Yeah, we're more comfortable now. Let's continue. So next question is by Super Carré 3. How did I learn English, and can we have a room tour? Yes, you can have a room tour. I would love to give you a room tour. As for English, I used to hate English so much. When I was in elementary school, and then there was the summer vacation between elementary school and middle school, and I had a YouTube addiction, and I spent all summer vacation watching Smosh, and there was this guy that was translating Smosh videos into French, and sometimes he would just, well, not translate the new ones because it takes a lot of time, and so I would just watch the videos in English because I loved Smosh so much, and I would watch the videos in English, and by the end of summer vacation I was just very good at English. Yeah, it just happened like that. I guess it was comprehensible input, so I can confidently say that comprehensible input is the best way to learn a language. Now for the room tour. Let's go. This is my house. Entry, please. So this is my room. When you enter it, on the left you will find le mess pile number 1. We don't talk about her. We don't. And right there we have mess pile number 2. We don't talk about her. We don't talk. On your right is my computer where I edit most of my videos. It's a neck breaker because the screen is too high, but whatever. Then this is my bed. This is my bed. I have too many pillows. Really too much too. But I also have the WWE blanket because who has that? Anyway, this is my setup. This is where I edit my videos. You can probably recognize the bass. And yes, we can see your little finger. Yes, and my piano. And yes, this is where I film my videos. Yes, we can see your bass. Yes. I think I'm gonna say something. Yeah. So this is how and where I film my videos. So yeah, I'm really proud of my room. So I hope you liked it. Let's get back to the video. Okay, so that was my room tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, yay! Bye. Have a fun night. Yay! Next question is by Quentin Hirschfeld 3547. Hi Quentin. So you asked me, sorry. Es-tu une doubleuse pro ou amatrice? Il me semble déjà avoir entendu ta voix quelque part. So I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna answer to you in French, puisque tu m'as demandé en français. Du coup, tout d'abord, non, du tout, je fais pas de doublage, pas à ce que je sache. Non, je fais pas de doublage, j'ai jamais essayé d'en faire. J'aimerais bien, j'imagine, j'ai jamais trop essayé. Mais du coup, si tu te souviens de où tu as cru reconnaître ma voix, je serais très reconnaissante que tu me le dises parce que ça m'intrigue. Voilà, sache également que tu es la raison pour laquelle je parle français pour la première fois sur cette chaîne. C'est plutôt cool. Donc, merci Quentin. Merci Quentin de m'avoir posé cette question. Back to English. And we're staying in the same kind of questions. Because Softly Sleepy, what a cute name. What a cute name. Softly Sleepy, you asked me, how does it feel to keep being told you have a great French accent? You know, it's actually really hard for me to speak like that because if I don't think about it, I'm gonna switch back to my other accent. This accent is the one I usually take when I speak English, but I have to focus to speak with that accent. So I'm glad you guys like it. I'm really happy you like it. I used to be really self-conscious about my accent. My best friend is from London and she has the most gorgeous accent. I love the British accent, and she used to always kind of poke fun at me and being like, oh, your accent is so cute, you're so French. And I used to try to really have a not French accent. So I'm really happy you guys like it. Yes, so thank you about that. Next question is by the for Katja. I think it's Katja. Thank you for your comment, Katja. Or should I call you Jinx? Do Do you go to the gym regularly? Your arms and shoulders definitely make it look like you do. I don't know how I should take that, but I used to go to the gym a lot, but it was like 7 months ago. I completely stopped going. I did work a very physical job, but I stopped that like 2 or 3 months ago. So I'll just take that as an excuse to flex my muscles. So thank you, but I think I just kept the muscle mass from working that physical job I had. Thank you, I guess. I wish they were not. I wish I had less bulky arms though. So yeah. And then we have another question by Grim. I'm not gonna ask you how you're doing because I probably asked you that a lot already. So, are there any questions you thought might be asked that haven't? There are 2 questions I was expecting. The first one being, are you single? But I'm really glad no one asked that question. And the second question is actually what I wanted to talk about and the reason I made this video. I was expecting someone to ask me, where are you moving? And that question I'm gonna answer. Let's play a little game. So the country I'm moving in is not a French-speaking country. It's not an English-speaking country either. It's not in Europe, and its capital is like it's like gigantic. I don't think I've hinted much about it. Maybe once or twice. Can you guess where I'm moving? I'm moving to Japan. I'm moving to Japan in like 4 days. That's the reason why I've been putting videos out less, because I am super busy, and I wanted to make an announcement about me moving to Japan because I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be able to make videos there. I'm really gonna try to film videos before leaving so I can edit them there, but yeah, I don't know how soundproof it's gonna be. I won't have my lighting there, I can't take it really. I don't know if I'm gonna be jet lagged or not, because I get jet lagged really easily. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys there might be a time where I can't post for like more than a week, which is usually what I do. Also, I might have a second channel because I just love filming things. I would love to have a second channel about just vlogging or just things in Japan, but I know there are a lot of them already, but it's just I've always wanted to do that ever since I first moved there, and I'm not even sure it's gonna happen, but you'll be the first to know if I do have a second channel. So this was my announcement. I might post less because I'm going to move to Japan in 4 days. Also, if you'd like to have videos in Japanese, I would love to do that. Yes. So this is the end of the video. Once again, thank you thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I can't believe 4,000 people follow me. That's a lot of people. But yeah, thank you so much for watching it, for supporting me, for commenting, for everything. Thank you so much. I'm really happy about having such notice people around me. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to a lot of things now thanks to that. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a great everything. Alright,